it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is an impromptu reading for all signs. I'll list them all individually, however. I did close my channel down about 1.5 years ago, but for whatever reason I just fancied doing some reading today. I have some free time. So this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. Aries, on the dice you do have the moons that may be specifically an Aries moon I'm reading for, or this can allude to an emotional matter or an emotional time. It can sometimes relate to the mother. We do have the 4th house on the dice as well, so it very much could be a family matter regarding home, property, parents, your own living situation. And we have Taurus, so it could involve finances, and in fact it does, Aries, because I've already pulled some cards, so I've got a fair idea of what's going on for the month of August, or for whenever you come across this reading. So we have got the Tower card, the Justice card upright, Temperance reverse, the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles reverse, and the 7 of Cups, and I have clarified them with my Lenormand deck. So we have got some sort of financial change coming through here in August involving a man. This could be the man I'm reading for. This could be a significant male in your life. More than likely a Taurus on the dice, and the King of Pentacles in reverse is a Taurian. But it could be any earth sign, or again, just alluding to some sort of financial matter. Combined with the Tower card in my Lenormand, that can speak to a bank, a financial institution of some sort. That is, I really do feel there is most definitely some sort of legal matter or contract that is in flux, shall we say. I mean, initially I would consider it might be positive with the stork coming through. That is my positive changes card, and it's on the Justice card, making things fair, making things legal, maybe a new contract. But with the King of Pentacles being in reverse, literally the money man being in reverse, and this man having Temperance in reverse, would suggest that there's some sort of change that may not be considered positive, basically. There's some sort of immoderation or chaos or excess involving this particular King of Pentacles. There's certainly a conversation to be had here in the month of August. It's not going to be an easy one. There is some departure. Now, normally in my 8 of Cups, I would look at the departure as a relatively positive one, because we feel that, you know, what we have isn't quite good enough, we can do better. There's something just not emotionally meeting our needs. But the fact that we're moving to the 7 of Cups almost feels like it's a bit of a back step, you know. It is still the same meaning of the 8 of Cups, in that we're having to depart or leave something that is, you know, not working out with the Tower. There is some sort of enormous change regarding some financial matter here, but it does feel ultimately disappointing. And it may well be that the disappointment that's coming in here, someone is seeking recourse with, you know, a legal matter, literally taking it to court. It can just suggest that this is business and not necessarily legal, albeit the Justice card is here. With the stork, it may also suggest that there is some legal matters regarding children, specifically custody, alimony, child maintenance. The feeling or the vibe that I get from that is that there is a lot of conversation, there is a lot of confusion going on here. And I don't know if it's like deliberately gaslighting or avoiding some sort of obligation, or it's just, you know, there feels like there's a nod to too many things going on at the same time, you know. The birds can speak of many, the 7 of Cups speaks of many, the fish speaks of many. So it just feels like it is very chaotic. Maybe there's many children, or there's many legal cases, or there's, you know, there just feels like there's a lot to be done. And possibly that is emotionally overwhelming in the month of August. Now, as I say, I'm going to look at this man here on the Temperance card, which may help identify who he is in your life if it is not you. So the man in the Aries reading with Temperance reversed. The man in the Aries reading. We have the Priest sideways knocking on the stork here. Yeah, not sure. There is some sort of conversation about money here, basically here. Now, this may be somebody who's seeking some sort of advice. We have the beggar, and we have the femme fatale in reverse here. I see the priest is either this man is a priest or somebody who's very spiritual or channels, you know, spiritual energy of some sort. The temperance in reverse, that can say that this is somebody who violates the trust of the spiritual community or seduced by their own spiritual role and abilities. The beggar and the femme fatale here. So the beggar is saying that somebody is struggling in some way. This is somebody who feels they're, you know, struggling for their physical survival, financial survival. They can be dependent on others, and maybe the rug is getting pulled in some respect there. It doesn't need to be an individual, it may be an institution or a stream of income, a business income, or just some sort of financial agreement here that someone has. And it may well be with a wife or an ex-wife, with the femme fatale being in reverse here, or just a feminine energy. And there is like an upsetting of the apple cart, yeah? Let me just take a wee bit more. What shall we have? I'm going to go to Kipper. Kipper. This is actually a combined Lenormand and Kipper deck. So let's just take a wee bit more. But that is the upshot. There is some sort of enormous financial change here for a man. We have the Sun for Aries. The Sun. See, initially I did sort of feel that the changes could be positive, but it may well be that positive for, you know, someone and not someone else. You know, it's always two sides of the coin here. But the Sun can also speak of, you know, enlightenment, and there's like some, you know, shocking clarity coming through here regarding someone's financial situation. And I don't know, it doesn't, for somebody, it does not need to be negative, you know. And there's that Moon again. So we have some sort of, this can be like an emotional break. There is something here that is overwhelming for someone. I think I've already said that. Temperance card in reverse here can suggest some sort of chaos, and there's such a lot of things going on at the same time. This could say somebody's just, you know, sparks out and has to have some sort of break. They may seek, you know, solace, guidance, some sort of advice here. But there are also struggles or obstacles with regards to official matters, business matters, legal matters. Right, so there is some, I've got a femme fatale in reverse here, and we have got a feminine energy with the book. I'll look at her. Now the book is a card that's saying there's some sort of unknown, there's something secret, deliberate or otherwise, but it can also be somebody who's very knowledgeable. This could even be an accountant with the books here, or, you know, an author, someone involved in education, or literally just a secret. Let me see. The feminine energy for Aries, trickster. Right, so there's something to do with children here for sure. I've got two full cards in reverse. Now that can mean that somebody is about to step off the cliff into the abyss here, and the safety net is not going to catch them. Literally, someone may do something foolish here. It may be, you know, a moment, so to speak, but it can say that somebody is risk averse. I'm not really feeling that, given that the King of Pentacles is already in reverse here. So this feminine energy, who is very secretive, maybe emotionally, you know, a bit manipulative even, is a trickster. So someone is able to, you know, be very unpredictable, make things happen for their own benefit and nobody else. And with the child divine here, it's not somebody, this is suggesting there is a lack of innocence or purity with this feminine energy. Can sometimes be someone who's not able to defend themselves against negative forces here. And it may well be that this individual is suffering at the hands of some sort of trickster energy. But there is a feminine, with femme fatale being in reverse here, and the beggar. Yeah, let's just see, what is the connection between... The connection between this man and woman is literally chaos. This is my card, the chaos, the topsy-turvy. You know, there's confusion. As I say, there's just a feeling of many. There's lots of things, lots of conversations. There's lots to do and resolve. So oh no, we have the Dark Lady. There's definitely an issue with this feminine energy here Somebody may be trying to escape something they've got themselves embroiled in. But the Dark Lady is very prophetic. She is very secretive. This is sort of crikey, I haven't read for so long, forget the name of the card. The High Priestess energy. But she is the unconscious. She's an unconscious power. And she sort of takes you to the underworld. And yeah, literally there's some sort of mystery. There's chaos and there's mystery. I can't decide just yet whether it's intentional or not. It's over a love matter that someone is trying to free themselves from. So Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to try and keep the videos relatively short. This is for the month of August, or really whenever you come across it. So for whoever is listening to this reading, I'm just going to take a little bit of advice, because obviously I could be speaking to someone that you're involved with, or a family member or a partner, and it may not be you. So what advice do we have for whoever's listening to this reading? Advice is guilt. Recovery and expansion. So this is a time where somebody may be feeling a little bit low, yeah, and guilty for maybe past behavior. It is saying that there is going to be some sort of resolution to that. There are answers that are going to come through here. It is going to involve a conversation, an honest conversation, possibly even some sort of confession. With the expansion card being in reverse here, I'm sort of feeling that we're not able to sort of like move on from this, to clear the area, to clear the energy until this sort of cleansing, purifying conversation has been had by whoever needs to have it. Okay, Aries, that's your reading. Please do let me know if you get a notification. Obviously, the channel's been dormant for a very long time, so I'd be interested to know if you do get a notification. And please do drop a comment, because it helps the video circulate. I hope you have a good month, and I hope you find this useful. And bye-bye for now.